Hey Chan Physics, this is Mr. Block, and we're just going to do a quick video to show you how we collect data with our car system and our photo gates. And so what you see in the top corner there is a timer, and that timer is the timer that we always would use in this case. So what we really want you guys to get a good idea of here is I'm going to give you some data to graph on that big sheet of paper, and I just want you to see the beginnings of it, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about taking what's happening right here and putting it into a data table, and then taking that data table and putting it onto a graph, and then making sure that we can follow through and say what's happening here, what's happening on the graph, what's happening everywhere else, okay? Because that's the big thing. We have to understand that graphs are usually of something happening, and if we can develop that, then we'll do fine. So what do you see in that little corner camera right up here where my hand is right now is the timer. And we've got a car right here, and it's going to be powered by this rubber band. All right, so we're going to push the car back, and we're going to let it go, and it's going to fly across the track. What we have here is two photo gates. Now, the photo gates are designed so that they have lights shooting through right here and right here. And when they get tripped, or when something gets in between them, then this photo gate will start the timer, and this photo gate will stop the timer. And if you see on this car, there's a little flag right here, and this flag is the thing that actually trips the photo gate and starts it up. All right, so I just need to make sure that our timer is set, right, and it's moving. So we'll hit 0. I just want to show you, right, that if I was to take something and put it through this timer, the clock is running. Okay, and if I put my finger through this, the clock stops running. So that's the whole point of this system. Okay, and so what I do is I'm going to take this car, I'm going to reset the timer, and I'm going to pull the car back and let it go. Right, and the timer reads the time it took to get from this photo gate to this photo gate. All right, and when we can see right here, there's little markings on our track that this photo gate is 5, 10, 15 meters apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this photo gate to the beginning of our experiment. And what our experiment does is all we do is we take our car, we reset our timer, and we put it on the track, and then we're going to time how long it takes to go 5 centimeters from 0 to 5. Right, so I pull it back, try to do it the same all the time, let it go, right? And I should get a time, 0.0274 or 79. So that would be the time it took to go from here to here, right? So I'll put that on our data set in a second, and I'm just going to give you that whole data set, but I just want you to watch. And then I'm going to take this photo gate, and I'm going to move it here. Now our photo gates are 10 centimeters apart. All right, I reset my clock to 0. I put my car back on the track, and I let it go again. All right, I get another time. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to get data from this experiment, because then we'll move it to 15. I'll move it to 15. I'll reset my clock, and we'll figure out how long it takes for this car. Same thing when it goes like that, but 15 centimeters, right? So 15. And then what I want you to see is that you're going to get data of how long it takes to go 5, how long it takes to go 10, how long it takes to go 15, how long it takes to go 20, right? Then you're going to see that there's a problem. The track needs to be put together right here. And so we're going to get data 5, 10, 15, 20. And then if we want any more data, well, then we're going to have to skip 25, 30, 35. And the next one we're going to be able to get is way over here at 40. Right there. Okay. And then we'll do 45, 50, 55. And so that's the data that you're going to get and that you're going to graph. And there's just a couple questions to get your mind thinking. What's happening here? What's happening on the clock? What's happening on the piece of paper, and tying them all together. Okay, and so I want you to remember, right? Remember our little problem here. We couldn't keep going to 25 to 30 to 35 because our photo gate doesn't fit there. doesn't fit on this bottom part like here. So if I try to put it right in here, right, it doesn't fit right. It just doesn't, it's not high enough and it doesn't trip. Okay. All right, take that data, graph it, answer the questions on the bottom, and then move on to conversions. There's a video for 25 minutes to do conversions. So your first half hour should be working on this. Your second half hour should be working on the conversion video. It's only 25 minutes long. There's only 3 problems for homework. And then you'll bring that homework from conversions in next week when we're doing in school. And we're going to teach you how to do conversions. Okay? So bring this also, you bring in all your graphing, right? So you're going to do all the graphing. That graphing sheet should be done when you come back in. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.